Okay, welcome first grade parents and students. This is kind of the first time we've done something like this. So I'm Mrs. Dowell. I'm one of the first grade teachers, and Mrs. Jones is recording us. So we're not professionals, but hey, I think we can pull this off. The reason for our video today is to kind of show you how we package our school supplies and for the beginning of the year. So when we're thinking that if you bring in your school supplies already kind of packaged a certain way, then that'll save us a lot of time at open house. So we don't have a lot of information about open house. We know that they're having it, but we have no details whatsoever. But we do know that we need these supplies for the beginning of the year. So let's go through the supply list first. And everybody should have gotten a supply list. All the supplies we would like to see unpackaged except for the crayons. The crayons can stay in their boxes. So when you look at your supply list and you get everything on that list, you're going to go ahead and separate it into supplies for them to use at their desk in their box, and then you're going to package the rest in a gallon-sized bag so that we can access it throughout the year. All those supplies are what we use throughout the whole entire year. I know it seems like a lot, but we use all of it, and we give it to them quarterly. Fresh supplies of crayons, glue, all that kind of stuff, or as they need them, then we will supply them with it. So let's go through what's on the list and kind of separate how we package everything out. So here we go. So 10 glue sticks. All those glue sticks will come in a package. Take them out of the package, and 8 of them will fit into the bag, and then we have 2 of them in here. Now, here's the key. So that we can kind of keep kids with their own stuff, which I know is very important right now, that they just kind of touch their own things. We are going to ask you to put their name on everything. So for like glue sticks, put their name on the lid or wherever you can do that, okay? Because they'll end up dropping it, we find it, we want to make sure it gets to the right person, they put things in their mouths, all that kind of stuff. So 2 glue sticks in the box, the rest of them go here. 4 boxes of crayons, the 24. So 3 are going to go into the bag, and then we have 1 box in their art box. So just put their name on the box of crayons, and we would like you to put that on each crayon as well, because they drop the crayons, they lose crayons. This is a good way for them to keep their own crayons. So that fits in there. 1 school supply box. Nothing fancy is needed. Sometimes the cheap ones are the best ones ever, because I've seen all kinds come in. To tell you the truth, don't spend a lot on boxes, but this is the best. 48 plain yellow number 2 pencils. Okay, so here's where the majority of all their pencils are going to be. We're asking for 5 of them to go into their box. This is going to be the most important part. If at all possible, we would like for the pencils to be sharpened before they are brought in. I know some of you may not have access to a sharpener. That's okay, it's not required, but if at all possible, if you can have them pre-sharpened, that will help us a lot. We foresee as a team that we're going to go through a lot of pencils. They like to, we don't want them to share pencils, so we want to make sure they have access to their pencils. So we're going to need their name put on it, like so, on each pencil. All right, well, that'll give them a good time. Hey, have them practice writing their name on the pencil. I don't know, whatever. So their names on all the pencils, and then the bulk of them will go here, 5 here. So, and then as they need it sharpened, we're going to have a spot for them to put their pencils. We'll make sure they're sharpened and that they're sanitized before they get them back. So that's a whole nother subject. So then we have, we talked about yellow pencils. I know there's some neat colored pencils out there. Those are hard on our sharpeners. So make sure that they are just the yellow pencils. And you know what, you can buy them pre-sharpened. They're more expensive, but it may be worth your time. I don't know. And they are better quality pencils, if those ones that are pre-sharpened. But if not, these are okay. 8 Black Expo markers. One of them will go into the box with their name on it, and the rest of them will go into the bag. So just put it anywhere on there. 4 large pink erasers. Now they don't have to be the huge erasers. They could just be, this is what we're looking for. These simple little pink erasers. Put their name on it, pretty easy. 1 goes in here, 3 in here. 3 large boxes of tissues, just, regular cheap tissues, nothing fancy. So that's easy. A pair of scissors, put their name on it, like so. 2 pocket folders. I know kiddos like to have some neat kind of folders out there, and that's okay if they want to bring something special in. What we like are just the plain plastic folders. Some come with prongs, some do not. Some of us prefer, as teachers, to have prongs, some we don't, but as long as they're plastic, they're more durable than the paper ones. So, and they don't have to be a particular color, just any color that they like. 2 spiral notebooks. Something like this is just fine. Nothing fancy. And make sure they put, I would just put their name on the outside. For the folders, if you would just maybe put their name to the inside, don't you think? The inside?
Yeah, in the top corner maybe, or a very bottom corner, because we'll label them.
Right, because we label them for different uses that they have.
And we really, really want those folders checked every day, because that's the main way we communicate with you.
One of these will be chosen as a take-home folder, and we'll have things that will stay home, things that need to be returned. It's going to have a calendar in it. We'll go over that maybe in another video, how we would like to have them filled out, but they will go home every day. Look for it every day, return it every day, but that's what one of those will be for. So, okay, so we got those 2 things. And then headphones. No earbuds, please, because those are really hard for kids to handle, and we're just finding that they're not working well. So any kind of headphones like this work out really nicely. You can put their name up here. I found that's probably the best place to put it, right up here. And if you can, just put it in. They can look like this. I mean, these seem to be pretty durable. So something like this. And if you would, put those into a separate gallon size bag, because we will be storing the headphones someplace else.
You also might want to talk to your kiddos about not chewing on the cords, because that's the main reason we have to ask for more. A lot of times the kids put the cords in their mouths and chew right through them, and then their headphones don't work.
They'll put them on and they'll walk around with them, the cord in their mouth. They do. So anyway, talk to them about all their supplies and how to take care of them. I think on the pencils, ask them not to chew the erasers off, or we've seen metal chewed down. So just how to take care of their supplies to make them last. That
and
would be
to stay
important.
healthy.
Yes, because if we keep stuff out of their mouth, they're more apt to be healthy. Okay, and then of course their backpack. We have no particulars on backpack, just whatever they like. Probably nothing on wheels. We have asked for cubbies to be brought into our rooms. That's not a guarantee, but we've asked for them. So they need to be fit into a cubby. What's the size of the cubbies?
When I measured a standard backpack. So nothing bigger than 18 inches in length, and nothing bigger than maybe 5 or 6 inches in depth.
Okay, so yeah, nothing on wheels, nothing that has to be big. So, and sometimes they have matching lunch boxes. That's fine. We'll have a place that they can set all of their lunch boxes. Actually, they'll probably go into the cubbies so they're not touching other people's lunch boxes. So I think the last thing on our list are a box of colored pencils. These are going to be used for the art room. So just label that. You can put it on top of the supplies in the supply bag. We will make sure this gets to the art teacher. So I think that's everything. Oh, I know, a water bottle. Water fountains will probably not be available. So we are asking for you to bring in have your child bring in a water bottle. Make sure the water bottle is easy for them to open, because you know, we allow them to go ahead and probably get a drink whenever. So we don't want to be walking around trying to open up everybody's water bottle, and also make sure they can close it well so it doesn't spill all over everything.
Most likely those will be kept in the cubbies too.
Yeah, we won't let them keep them on their desk, but we will let them have it in their cubbies where they can access water just like they would go to the water fountain. But they need to be able to work the lid and, you know, open and close it all on their own without our help. So I think this covers
one more thing.
Oh,
the bags
here.
If you clearly label those, that'll be way easier to make sure they get back in the right spot if they get knocked out.
And make sure you also put their name onto their box, and you can put the name on the outside of
their headphones.
So, yep, label. As you can see, everything is unboxed. That's so that we can fit it all into a gallon size bag, and when we have easy access, and when we have a lot, you know, we just need storage space. So if we have a lot of those, the more we can compact it down, that would be great. So I know some of you have a lot of questions about a lot of things. This is just simply a video about supplies only. So if you know someone, if you're on here and you're not going to be in first grade, we'll put the link for second grade onto our Facebook page, so you can have that and switch over. If you're on here and you're going to be in first grade this year, can you make sure everybody that you know likes our page so that they can see videos like this? Because we're going to try to inform you the best that we can about all kinds of things that we have going on. All first grade classrooms are very consistent with how we do things. So what applies to my room will apply to Mrs. Jones, Mrs. Haynes, or Mrs. Grady's easily. So remember, if you want to comment, be positive, no negative comments. But we love questions. We welcome questions. So messages if you have a specific question. We'll try to get back with you as soon as possible.
See you soon, guys.
Thanks. Bye.